And speaking of Iron Man, we have two special guests that are joining us for tonight's Sports Talk is McCamey. The one and only, the Iron Man himself, Aaron Rowe, and T2. I'm talking about the leading scorer of the Cotter Warriors, the one and only Tiger Tolliver. And we've moved our studio now. We're actually at Cotter Coliseum, live in front of an audience here for this special segment. We have two guys. They're seniors this year. They're finishing up their basketball career, Mike.
Our only seniors heading out. We're going to be sad to see them leave, Dave. It's been fun watching them.
It's been fun, but unfortunately, they're getting ready to head off to experience some college life. But welcome to the Iron Man and T2, also known as T Squared, also the one that, he plays like he's in the ghetto, white chocolate himself, the one and only Tiger Tolliver. Welcome, guys. And, Mike, I'll go ahead and kind of let you start off with the first question.
Iron Man.
Yeah.
What I'd like to know from you first, and then from you next, Tiger, when you look back at the totality of your career as a Cotter Warrior, what do you think will be your one or two greatest memories that you're going to carry with you throughout the rest of your life? What do you think you're going to look back on? Plays, games, whatever comes to mind.
There was a game that we played. It was at Salem last year. I can't remember how far in the season it was, but we were down 2, I think, and Bryce Cruz had 2 free throws. He goes, makes the first free throw, falls down. I thought he died for a second, and then he makes the second one, and then we go in and win in overtime. That was probably my most memorable game.
It was a great game. We were there. At all of them. Tiger, what about you?
I have to agree with Aaron right here. That was to be really clutch there. I mean, there was no time left on the clock, and it was like a do-or-die situation.
What about Imboden? Sounds like Imboden was a lot like that, too, wasn't it? Wasn't it Bryce that was on the line there, Dave?
Yeah, down at, was that Sloan?
Sloan?
Yeah, that was a heck of a game. Went down to the final few shots, but, talking about, since this is your last season, what's some comparisons of this year's team compared to your teams that you played on in the previous 2 years? Of course, Cotter does have more wins this year than we've had in previous years. How do you feel about the direction of the team and where they're going right now and things that we've improved on?
I think it's improving vastly, from the last couple years. And
how so?
Well,
inside, out, where do you think we're improving? Defense, offense?
I think we're improving vastly on the inside, very much so.
All right.
Well, and, of course, this year you guys went and changed conferences, which I think has, really changed the competition level that we're playing against.
Took a step up.
Yeah, took a big step up, playing teams like Flippin and Valley Springs and stuff like that. Now that we're getting close to the district tournament, do you think that the Cotter Warriors are going to be able to give, one of these teams, Valley Springs or Flippin, if we run into them in the first round of the tournament, are we going to be able to give them a run for their money, guys?
I think that if we're playing like we do, against, we had a great game against Valley, and we played 100%, I think we can play with almost anyone in our conference.
And Tiger, you bring up a good point. The game against Valley, we pushed Valley to the limit, pushed them to overtime. Just a heartbreaking shot at the end of that game by Hogue, but just a fantastic defensive performance. The first time we played Valley, we gave up 85 points in a regular 4-quarter game. In overtime, we only gave them about 70 points. So just a vast difference. And I can say too, from watching this year, that I feel the Cotter Warriors are much more competitive than, especially we was last year. It doesn't seem like, we've been blown out. We've had a lot of games that we've had opportunities to win.
Go ahead.
I think we're closer as a core. We've been we know how each other play. It's a lot better than last year. We didn't have much to work with last year, and we have a bigger core. Like, we got a good bench that we can play with anyone, honestly.
So you're more of a team.
Yes.
The question that I have, is more of an individual thing. All right, if you think back on your career as a Cotter Warrior, and I want each of you to tell me your favorite play, or the play that you're most proud of individually that you made in a game, or a contribution throughout a game. I'll let you guys ponder that for a second, because I've seen them. And then Dave and I will talk about these Iron Man.
Well, Mike, I thought you were going to ask Iron Man what was the best shot that he delivered, because Aaron Rowe, let me tell you honestly, I wish Cotter had a football team. Because if we had Aaron Rowe playing safety on our team, he could definitely do some damage. But I'll tell you one thing, when opposing players go into the paint, they're going to feel pain because of the Iron Man.
They know the Iron Man is there. He's called the Iron Man for a reason.
Yeah, and then, Iron Man brings the pain, and then you got Tiger, who's as cool as the other side of the pillow, who, sometimes you got to wonder what blood runs through his veins, because he just knows how to just constantly throw those daggers in the heart of opposing defenses.
All right, guys, so what?
I had a chase down block. I can't remember who we played, and I had one at Harding as well. And it was at the end of the game, about 30 seconds maybe. And that was probably my most memorable play.
All right, Tiger?
I think mine was against this year. We played when we played Valley at home. We went down one, and then because I had 2 turnovers in a row there, and then the next possession we had a fast break, and then I hit a 3 in the corner to put us up by 2, and that's about it. It was a hard-fought game there.
So these are memories that you guys will be able to carry as Warriors, for now for the rest of your lives, that you can be proud of.
And Mike, and I have to say, as a fan who's come and watched the majority of their games, I've always been really appreciative of the effort that these boys have given. They're going to give it their all. Even if we're down 20, they're playing as hard as they can. If we're up 20, they're giving it their all. Really appreciate the effort that both of these boys have done. And also, taking a leadership role as a senior. Unfortunately, Cotter didn't have a lot of seniors left at the end of last year. These boys have really stepped up in a leadership role this year. And I think that's helped a lot. When Tiger talked about the team coming together and being closer, a lot of it is, because of the leadership of these 2 young, outstanding men.
All right, yeah, I definitely agree. It's a tough situation when you enter a year with only 2 seniors out of a team of 15, and kudos to these young men for leading their teammates and making the most of this 2014-2015 basketball season.
And Mike, of course, the season's not over. All you got to do, just like we talked in our earlier segment about the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots getting hot at the right time of the year, if a team gets hot at the right time of the year, anything can happen. And guys, we wish you nothing but the best to finish out your senior years. Good luck to you, and hope you do some damage in districts, and hope you can go as far as you can. I am Iron Man!